Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream. Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries. Oh wait, it was my feet. Berries and cream. It's Saturday morning now at about, I don't know, 20 to 10. I'm taking my last Zithromax right now, the antibiotics that I need to help me feel better. And I'm going to take it right now. I'm not... Shit, almost dropped it. I'm not 100% feeling on the... I'm not 100%, but I'm like 70%. Since all this week, look, I got a weed problem, okay? The problem is I love smoking it and I never stop smoking. So I've been sick all week. If you're... Oh, I guess you guys wouldn't even know. I'll talk about it for a minute. Shit. I'm all intense with the sickness. Anyway, I woke up on Monday night and I had a sore throat. I went to work, and then I went to the doctor, and I was like, every time you give me amoxicillin, basically I get more sick, so I need the Zithromax right away. So he gives me the Zithromax. It's a 5-day antibiotic. You take 2 today, and then you take 1 every day until completion. Today is my last day, and I'm... Excuse me. Sorry about that one. I'm still congested, but... my sore throat was gone on Tuesday morning. It didn't stay. The Zithromax, I guess, is the attributing factor to that. I don't know. But what I hate is this. This is all I'm going to say now. What I hate about being sick is this. I took the Zithromax. Today, last day. Now, am I going to fucking heal? Or am I just going to progressively get worse because I'm still sick? There's about 30-ish days left until the gathering of the Juggalos. And I'll tell you this. I mean, I guess as long as I heal before I go to the gathering, I'm thankful, that I'm sick now instead of being sick at the gathering. Or even, I'd rather be sick post-gathering. But actually, the truth is, I do not actually want to be fucking... post-gathering sick, because the Juggalo plague, that shit is fucking real, my dude. And so I can't... I was sick in 2014. Before I started vlogging, I went to the gathering in Ohio, and it was bad news bears, bro. Well, these glasses aren't that good. They're just really dark, but they don't really... I don't know. Anyway, I went to the gathering in 2014, and I got the Juggalo plague big time. I came home, and I was sick for like 14 days. About a week and a half after the gathering was over. There's pictures of it on Facebook of me getting sick and coughing up like actual like straight up blood. It was like 90% blood and 10% mucus holding it together. It was real fucking bad news bears. And I was going back on some fucking shit, and I realized that, remember, I was super, super fucking sick at Christmas time, too. I hate that. I'm just going to ramble for a minute. This is the vlog, so if you want to skip it, do the little thumbnail thing until the next scene, okay? But, man, I fucking hate being fucking sick. It's not even that I hate being sick. I can handle being sick. I just hate that when I get sick, I fucking stay sick for months. Like, literally months, man, I'm never fully healed, and it always sucks. I'm just kind of freeform thinking right now out loud about being sick and how I fucking hate it, but it's real. Like, it's real. When what I mean about... I know that I'm thinking out loud, and I'm just going to continue rambling, okay? Here I go. The thing about being sick is that I get sick, like, twice a year, every year. And then when I get sick, I stay sick for like, literally at least a month before my breathing even begins to become normal again. And I hate that shit. Like, it's heavy breathing. This is my first world problem right now, okay? Like today, let's talk about what I'm doing today. In about an hour and a half or so, I'm going to hitch onto the camper. And I got to pull it out to Leamington so that my buddy, Aaron, can take a look at it. Excuse me. And take a look at what? The wheels. Take a look at these wheels. We're going to pull the wheels off. Okay? We're going to check the brakes, check the bearings, pack them with grease if they need. The last time all that was done was in 2014 when I got the camper. So that's where I'm at with it. And then, what else did he want to do today? Well, I'm not really certain. But I feel like shit. I feel like shit about it. Like, my first world problem is I feel sick. I got a hitch on, which is like cranking, which makes my heart rate increase, which makes me breathe a little heavier. And then when I start breathing heavier, my lungs get more irritated. And, I fucking start coughing violently, and it fucking sucks, and I fucking hate it, and I don't know what the resolution is. Is the resolution, like, straight up completely change my fucking life, stop smoking weed, and fucking start eating healthy and doing exercise and everything? Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to fucking do that, but also I don't want to be sick for 2 to 3 months out of the fucking year, so this is a cliche. Here's a bunch of shit. So, I don't care. I don't give a shit about long vlogs. I watched a lot of Shay Carl before I started vlogging. I don't watch him anymore now. And all I'm saying about Shay is that he was a real inspiration for me to lose some weight, actually, back in 2012. And one thing that he taught me, I don't know where he learned it. It could be from anybody, but I learned it from him. And he says that the secrets to life are in the word cliche. And that's real, man. Because there's a lot of fucking cliches that you can apply to life that are real talk. And here's one now. Tony Robbins, he's a motivational speaker if you're unaware. He says that the pain of change needs to exceed the pain of staying the same in order for change to take place. Or something along those lines. But the point is, you have to... What am I trying to say? Well, I mean, that's it. You can't really summarize it better than that. Change occurs when the pain of being the same is worse than the pain of change. Right? I remember back a couple years ago when I was being all healthy-minded and running and exercising every day, and it fucking sucked. I remember still to this day, the first couple days that I did it, like, I went out and I would run for 30 seconds, like this. I'll run right now. I'll run. It's just running. I'd run maybe like this for about 30 seconds. And then, after I was done running, I would stop. Oh shit, I'm fucking bending my ankles here. Run for 30 seconds and then stop and then just walk. Walk for a minute and a half. And, well, I'm already getting winded. I ran around the house once. But run for 30 seconds and then stop and walk for a minute and a half. Gain your breath up. And then, holy fuck, I'm seriously out of, this is me fat. This is me. Holy. I'm so out of breath right now that I want to put the camera down. Is that sad? It's not from being out of shape that I'm bent over. It was from exerting myself physically, and now I'm breathing heavy and my lungs are horribly sore. So I can't... It sucks, man. Like, I ran around my house once and I'm fucking dying. I feel like I would probably be breathing heavy like this, even if I wasn't sick. But I feel also that my heavy breathing is definitely increased by my bad lungs right now. And this is me, man. Like, this is me being fucking sick. I fucking hate it. I did come out and cut the grass today though, and I'm on the mend. I guess it all ties into being sick and taking the Zithromax and shit, and we're on day whatever 5. I just took the last one, so if I'm still sick on Monday, then I'll just go back to the clinic on Tuesday. The reason that I go to the clinic every Tuesday is because that's when my family doctor comes to town. Or I'd have to like drive out to Leamington and shit, and you have to schedule an appointment to get in, whatever. Okay, so with all of that being said, I actually fucking ran. That's this clip. 10 minutes, holy shit. If you lasted for 10 minutes watching me talk about this shit, thank you for that. Go ahead and leave your patronizing comments, negative comments, encouraging comments about what just happened with me running and breathing heavy in the comments section of the video. And then, I don't know. I've hitched onto the camper a million fucking times and filmed it, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to hitch on and fuck off when I need to. And if I don't turn the camera on before I leave for Leamington, then I will, you know, obviously turn it on when it's time to get some work done on the camper. So once again, thanks for listening to me ramble for 11 minutes. I'm going to put this in the vlog uncut, and that's it. So we'll talk to you in a bit. Whoop, whoop. Oh, I do really love looking at the camper in different positions. And while this is a familiar position for me to have the camper outside of the house like this, I love it. Oh, anyway, I'm not going to keep this camera on for too long. I just wanted to show you how she's a dirty birdie. And we're going to get it cleaned up later. But now it's wheel stuff. Fold in these steps, get these safety chains on, and get out on the road. I'm always running late, and right now is no exception. Hey, you know what I realized I never did before was ever take any type of cleaning agent and clean the camera. I never washed it. Maybe I should do that. But look, we're here. I got the camper in Aaron's driveway. We're going to do some shit. Look at, well, I don't think he wants me to film inside his garage, but he had this great idea. Hey, you had that great, it's a great idea. To instead of use a bunch of packing on each side, look, I'll show you. So I always had this bitch of a time trying to get the camper level, and I always bring 10,000 pieces of wood for packing and pack under it and try to make it level. Aaron just goes, why don't you just put 2 pieces of packing on the ground, one here and one here, and then put a jack stand on each one, and then run a fucking 4x8 or whatever across the jack stand, and then use that to level. And then you can fucking drop your front end to bring it to level, and that's smart, and you're stupid for doing it the other way. And I'm like, you know what, man? I am fucking stupid. I never even thought about that. It's all these years of fucking packing those bumper cars at the carnival. I didn't have any other ideas to do it any differently. So anyway, what's up, bro? We're gonna do wheel bearing inspection, brake inspection, possible tire rotation. Is there anything else on the agenda? Alright, I'm going to pull up a little more shade and then we're going to get started. I didn't realize you meant that you were just going to stuff it until it pops. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get the pop. I'll have to make sure that I get it for the next one.
That's how you know you're good. See that?
Put it right here. Yeah, what am I looking at?
Grease.
Hold it like that. Like right there. Don't move it. So what? It's just good that it's super packed?
That's right.
You don't want it not packed at all?
You don't want it. You don't want to have a look at it and see there's no grease.
So instead of banging them off with a screwdriver like you were a moment ago, can't you just take them all off by just packing them?
You could.
Is that like not the smart way to do it?
Yeah.
Is there a smarter way? Is it because it's too much?
I want to take some of the old shit too.
Right here. See how tight the shot is? I know you don't want to be in it, so I know it. I know it. I'm so happy though that I got you to do this for me. Will it, like, build so much pressure that it'll burst in my face? Can we get the towel over it?
pushed all the old shit out with the metal filings. Oh no, it's just a different grease.
It's just different grease?
3 different colors.
3, let's see it in the sun. It is, yeah, it's like 4 or 5 different colors. I see pink, I see blue, I see kind of yellow beige, yeah. And then just the regular black shit, right?
Nasty.
Does that type of shit matter?
Should be using the proper high temperature grease.
Is that what's in your gun?
Yeah.
Is that why they're different colors?
Well, somebody probably used just whatever they had.
Yours being blue represents that as for high temp?
Wheel bearing, high temperature wheel bearing grease.
Okay.
It's not
sweet.
Even blue, it's like a yellow. Just looks blue.
So they're looking good?
Yes, sir. This one puke though.
That's no good.
Oh, it's good. It's full.
You know what I really like about being an adult? Fart jokes and shit never stop getting funny. Poop jokes and fart jokes and the sound of air popping. It's just I'll never get over it. Farts are funny, you guys. Get over it. So because it didn't pop out, you don't have to take it off to check it?
It should be full. It's pissing out. Popping all the air out.
Okay.
That's what you want. No air. Less air than possible. Looks like they were dinged up pretty good here. Somebody did a pretty good job with a hammer, probably putting them back on last time.
I'll have to watch the video because it exists. It's the it's a video that I put out right before. It's right behind you. Gotcha.
Yeah, full of air.
So what makes air? Centrifugal force and heat?
Yeah, they're not. It's not watertight. It's not airtight either, but just air between the grease.
And then you were saying on the other side that both of the brakes were looking pretty good. That the pads had like almost at least a ½ an inch each.
Yes, sir. So you should be good to roll.
Awesome. So now you're saying also that you think with my big jump, I shouldn't travel more than 8 to 10 hours in one shot,
no.
And then I should let the bearings.
Let her have a rest. It's
8 hours?
Yeah. Let her have a night rest or sleep in the. Go to park at Walmart. Your best friend there.
Right.
And they love campers there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's it. I drove all the way out to Leamington for that.
That's it.
That's cool. Cool. Thank you.
Got you rolling.
Okay, so the other problem is that when I bought it, the window didn't. It does that, and even if I have the crank inside all the way closed, which I understand the camper, I don't think it is fully closed right now. Even at its most closed, it's still flopping like this. But if you even put just a little pressure on the top one, go ahead, and you pull on the bottom, only the bottom one moves. But the wind just fucking blows it. And I thought this small amount of tuck tape was good, but it wasn't. And you're thinking that the corkscrew might be bent? Or the gear might be fucked? But I don't know how to get at the gear to see it. I had this camper since 2004 fucking teen, and I didn't even know that these screens pop out, son. That's dope. So what do you see? Something?
The crank is here.
Right.
But it's not. Something inside the crank box. The gear might be
Right.
fucked.
So I just want to permanently shut it. Good morning, Vlogalos. It is Sunday morning at around 10 a.m. and today is quite the day. I'm basically killing all the weed in the back. And no, I'm not trying to purposefully kill it, but I suppose I am because I know that I'm supposed to keep water on it, and I'm not watering it, and I'm a fucking idiot for that. But it is what it is. So that's the plan. Oh shit, see? I just kicked this over with these dark ass glasses. Boom! Gonna go get some water today and water the plants, and then there's this weed thing. My lungs are still sore. All I did was walk upstairs, man. There's this weed thing today in the city, and I'm going to go to it. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but I guess these guys pay to set up their booths, and then they sell shit, like weed-related shit. So I'm going to go check it out. I'll take y'all with me, hey? And then that's where I'm at. Sunday morning, water the plants, take a shower, get ready to go to the city. And then I don't know what's going on after that. Sunday night, no idea. Hello, friends. It is Monday at like 10 to 4 in the morning. And man, what a day I had on Sunday. I woke up early in the day, like 9 a.m. Excuse me, and I knew I was going to go out for some fun, but I didn't. I took the camera and everything. I packed up the camera. I took it with me. I didn't end up leaving until around like 2 p.m. And I went up to the city today, and I went to the Higher Limits. It's this weed smoking lounge in Windsor. We have this little place where you can go and pay $5 to get in the door. You bring your own weed, and then you can smoke it in their building. Higher Limits. It's on Olette. Anyway, today they had this thing called a green market, and it was $10 to get in. But I went there. They had like a half a dozen tables, or like 10 tables of shit, and it was just a bunch of different vendors selling a bunch of different shit. Most of it all was edibles. There was a booth where a guy was giving out free dabs. I did not take a free dab because I went there lit, and then I got more lit on my own shit, and then I walked around, and the guy I was so high. I bought a $7 piece of biscotti, canna biscotti, and I ate it, and I got super fucked. I was like sitting in this couch almost passing out. I was passing out almost so much that this woman was like, "Are you okay there, friend?" And I'm like, I'm just trying to escape reality by closing my eyes. She's like, "Oh, okay." And then I felt weird as fuck. So I had to get up and walk across the room and go fucking sit down in another spot where she couldn't see me. Anyway, it was cool. I chilled out there for a couple hours. I just got super high. And then at the end of the day, I went and bought some edibles. I wanted to eat an edible. This is from thebakersshop.ca, but pro tip, the website isn't working. So I just ate a fucking sucker, and 150 milligram sucker. Now I'm going to eat this 85 milligram candy. The problem with these candies is they're like super plasticky. And, like, I get dab candies occasionally, sourced locally, and they don't taste like this. These dab candies, they're not the most pleasant flavored candy. And, like, they're hard to chew up, but that's not an attack on the baker's shop, because I got candies from another place there, and they were just as plasticky. This weird gummy candy, I don't like it. And I ate the fucking sucker earlier, and it tasted like this. Like weird. Anyway, I'll just swallow that shit. That was kind of gross. The dab tasted gross. The candy that I was eating, the sucker that I was eating, tasted gross too. But once I put the whole candy, like I just bit off a chunk of the sucker and started chewing it, it wasn't as bad. Anyway, I'm getting lit at 4 a.m., fam! Whoop, whoop! So that's it. I just wanted to turn the camera on and apologize for having a boring vlog. The 10 minutes of me complaining about being sick, boring. And then it was good that I had Aaron help me, my homie Aaron, help me do the caps on the camper. That's literally the most... I gotta take a poop. That's literally the most... accomplishing thing that I did all weekend was driving the truck out to Aaron so that he could pack my wheels with grease and check the brakes. But also, I'll just say this one thing real quick. I can't remember if I said it in the video that I made, like the 10-minute rant, so I'll just say it quick here. I went doing that 4-hour drive for the fucking roller locally. I couldn't fucking source the part locally, so I ended up breaking down and buying the fucking part, the tool that I need, the roller for the Eternabond, on Amazon, from Amazon.ca, on Prime, for $33. So hopefully, that they said on the website, they're like, want it by Tuesday? On Friday, they're like, want it by Tuesday order it in the next 68 hours. So I hope that it comes by Tuesday or anytime through the weekday next week. This week, it's Monday now. Fuck. And then this weekend, me and the Iceman are getting on the camper and we're fucking doing that roof. The gathering now is in 4 weeks, and that's fucking crazy.
Hip hop.